The internet is a truly vast and ever-expanding landscape. Every once in a while, it throws up some truly peculiar trends. One such phenomenon is Skibidi Toilet, a YouTube series that emerged in 2023 and quickly captured the imagination, or should we say, the attention span of a younger generation. Beyond its surface level silliness, Skibidi Toilet boasts a surprisingly deep well of lore, fan theories, and a bizarre charm that has cemented its place in internet history. I originally thought that this was simply just some stupid trend targeted at kids. However, when I looked into it, it was much deeper than that. The amount of views these videos are getting is insane. To put it in perspective, just in the last 30 days, these videos received over 400 million views, placing them in the top 25 channels on all of YouTube. Why and how are these videos about a head coming out of a toilet so popular? I had to understand the story behind it. This is the dark story behind Skibidi Toilet. It all began with Alexei Gerasimov, the creative mind behind the YouTube channel DaFuq Boom. In February 2023, Gerasimov released the first Skibidi Toilet video, a chaotic introduction to a world where toilets weren't just porcelain thrones, but sentient beings with a grudge against cameramen. There was almost a video game-like aesthetic to the series. This, coupled with the nonsensical plot and fast-paced action, resonated perfectly with the new generation. While not officially on YouTube Kids, Skibidi Toilet became a playground for these digital natives, a gateway to the strange and often nonsensical world of internet culture. From the beginning of the series, the toilet's features tend to contort into horrible, unnatural smiles, giving the impression that they are either an alien species invading Earth or a virus. The conflict has a nihilistic nature, therefore it's interesting that it's not entirely apparent if these guys are evil. The first few episodes show the city in disarray, but as the show goes on, it becomes increasingly clear that the planet is collapsing. Quickly switching to the camera head's point of view, the show frequently adopts a first-person viewpoint to that of a shooter in a video game. The plot thickened further with the introduction of a toilet parasite. This microscopic menace infected the Speaker Titan, a gigantic version of a speaker man, turning it against its own kind. This marked a turning point. The Skibidi Toilet struggle wasn't just about bathroom supremacy, but potentially about a full-blown toilet takeover. The series, full of nonsensical humor, also sparked serious discussions among viewers. Some theorized the Skibidi Toilets represented a societal uprising, a metaphor for the voiceless masses taking on a controlling media, in this case the cameramen, and manipulative social media influences, which are the speakermen. Others delved deeper, proposing the toilets were the result of a government experiment gone wrong, with the parasite being a biological weapon. Now, after looking to all these episodes, there's over 70 episodes, I had to look deeper into some theories. I went to the deepest crevices of the internet to find these theories, so bear with me. To begin, we know that Skibidi invaded the city and turned its inhabitants into toilets. This plot may seem stupid, but what if the situation goes much deeper? We see that they are very neutral towards people. They are not interested in them in most cases. We even see people walk in their church. In the first series, people walk freely in the street. This means that the Skibidi Toilets defeated the humans in the first series, but only some of them fired at the Skibidi Toilets, but the rest of the humans didn't. The Skibidi Toilets seem to have made a truce with them, but they don't like operators very much, and the cameraman government sabotaged them. In my opinion, the cameramen are a militaristic government, but the first Skibidi government doesn't seem interested in them. Look carefully, none of the Skibidi actively attacked the operators. What do the operators do? They've just killed them. Even the big Skibidi saw the operator in the church, but didn't attack him. Even though there were a lot of Skibidi there, but they just ran away. It seems like the first Skibidi government tried to agree with the cameraman, but G-Man Toilet opposed it. G-Man Toilet overthrew the previous Skibidi government and installed a small dictatorship. And at this point, G-Man toilet made things worse. Now, I don't know a lot about this theory, but it seems like it's much deeper than what we originally thought. Another theory by a Reddit user states the following. The first Skibidi Toilet short was a single toilet, when only its creator knew of it. The more people that watched, the more it became viral and the more toilets appeared. In the Skibidi Toilet universe, more and more people were becoming infected. So there was a clear connection between Skibidi Toilet spreading in the real world and within its own universe. Why? The infection of Skibidi Toilet within the Skibidi Toilet universe represents a style of content. The fast-scrolling content like TikTok and YouTube Shorts that people get exposed to and quickly addicted to kind of represents itself in the Skibidi Toilet world. Like when a person gets exposed to that type of content in real world, they become a part of that culture. In the Skibidi Toilet universe, the same thing happens. But what are the cameramen? Cameramen, speaker people, TV people, all of them represent an alternate way of entertainment. That being, speakers stand for music, TV stands for TV series, and of course cameramen stands for cinema. That's all cool and all, but why are they fighting? Why the war happens is obvious. They are all trying to be the ones in the spotlight as the mainstream entertainment form, as each of their respective industries is based on that very thing. And obviously, you see TV speaker and cameraman being in an alliance. As in the real world, the respective industries are all well built out and interconnected industries. But currently, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, the short form content are taking the spotlight away from these industries, with way lower effort content that people get addicted to. In the same manner, a big studio or any of those industries can completely crush a single content creator that infringes on their content. In one-on-one, these respective factions have giants. These giants can win any one-on-one fight with a toilet, but nevertheless can only be at a single pace at once. If this theory is true, which I think it is, although not explicitly stated, it's a fascinating scenario and a representation of our real world. Like in our real world, no one is strictly the bad or the good guy in this war. Another comment shows how genius this internet series really is. He states, Skibidi Toilet is a masterpiece of storytelling and character development. Every episode is a profound and deep criticism on modern society. The Skibidi Toilets can be used almost as a poetic metaphor for the degradation of the modern world. It shows a duality between what we consider to be monsters and the real monster inside of us all. What does it mean to be human? This show creates a sense of connection in the viewer I have not experienced with any other show before. It's truly magnificent how it manages to create a mock humorous tone while also using its format to blend into a sort of dark humor. It interweaves these themes into delicate and well-planned plot. It's clear the writers have built a world of lore and depth from the start. At the end of the day, I don't think I've watched a show with this level of detail and tantalizing plot points. It uses its format of humor as a basis for an interesting criticism of how the world revolves and who we are as people. 10 out of 10, a must watch. Now, this theory in the season 19 release actually turns a bit darker. I noticed that in the background when Titan Speakerman escapes, he flies over the Burj Khalifa, which 100% messes up the timeline since the Burj Khalifa was only opened in 2010. Even though the Twin Towers are visible in another Titan fight. Game Theory actually found this out, that in one of the Skibidi Toilet episodes, you can see the Twin Towers. And of course, everyone knows what happened with that. Now, is it possible that DaFuq Boom was just using regular Gmod maps and I'm overthinking this thing like MapPat overthinks the FNAF series? Sure. But it feels like it should mean something important, especially since the whole series is about the battle between memes and traditional media, and that those buildings have very different eras of the world culture. Now, beyond this entire murky plot, Skibidi Toilet's impact is undeniable. It's a meme generating machine spawning hilarious fan art, fan fiction, and even games dedicated to these toilets. It's a testament to the power of the internet to create bizarre trends that leave us both laughing and scratching our heads. Skibidi Toilet might seem like a childish meme on the internet, a series of nonsensical fights and poop jokes. But beneath the surface lies a strangely captivating narrative, fueled by fan theories and a touch of the bizarre. It's a reminder that the internet thrives on the unexpected, the ability to take something mundane like a toilet and transform it into a cultural phenomenon. So next time you find yourself scrolling through the endless feed, remember there might be more to the internet than meets the eye. You might just stumble upon a talking toilet waging war against the cameraman, and that, my friends, is the true beauty of the Skibidi Toilet.